you've seen us this time. Usually we will only come in around 9 to 10, and then today we had an extended version up to this time we have no close because we have some few issues that we need to settle once and for all, and we want to deal with the issues because you see, social media, as we say, is an indispensable tool. All of us are using it, but there are certain dimensions of it that if it's not corrected or checked could bring a lot of issues. Social media misinformation has created a lot of damage, reputational damage, institutional damage, and can count almost all the damages we are talking about. And this time around, we just don't want to allow any misinformation to be flying, especially when it comes to the Church of Pentecost. And we want to deal with this issue head on here. And as I speak with you in the studio, as I speak with you in the studio, the director for the Center for Pentemedia, we told you yesterday, we gave you the gap analysis, and we are saying that we are true Pentecostals. We are in there as a media house to fill the gap for the various angles that we've left off. We are Pentecostals, so we are standing in the gap for Pentecostals. And so any issues that, may be misconstrued or misrepresented on television or any of the tabloids, we have the right to come back here and set the record straight, bring you the real fact checks, and then expose the lies. This is exactly what we want to do this morning. So my name is J.V. Dangwa again, and my director, we had a very solid discussion yesterday, but I want to continue this time around and deal with the misinformation we are talking about on the social media that has come over. I think some of you have sent the video. We'll show it to you. That happened over the weekend, and then now they have come back to apologize. And even in the apology, if you listen to the kind of words they are spewing, it tells you that these people are unrepented. They are so nonchalant, and we need to put them in check for them to understand that you cannot just spew anything about the Church of Pentecost and go scot-free. We have people who will respond to that. And my director is here, Pastor Dr. Phyllis Dela Cruce. Doc, welcome.
Thank you.
I understand your busy schedule, but we all have to, rush to this point to clarify this issue that is running now. On social media issues, if you allow them to fly, they will continue to generate a lot of misrepresentations, and we need to kill it once and for all. What is the issue? Give us the video here, and let's tell viewers the reason why we are here and want to do the clarification and bring the fact check.
Mbe post video this is a mahu video na Amakye Dede eko perform we Pentecost aso de bono mahu za video no ene mo twa na mbe post video this is a Amakye Dede a o perform David ebeye ama atamfo aferu e wo Pentecost aso de mo Pentecost aso de se me catch him se sia o mo se mo ja aso no bebunu ja aso no enti by always a mission they have to find some ways to bring you back, and so now they are using what entertainment to bring you back into the churches. You need to wake up and gain your consciousness. Then you know the entertainment e better than more.
Pentecost members. I see they be matam for Pentecost batch.
So basically we are here to deal with this misinformation. These are palpable lies. First of all, where the event took place, it's not any of the auditorium of Church of Pentecost. But in the name of social media, people have the guts to sit on air and spew anything at all without recourse to the law. There are rules governing or ethics governing social media usage. In as much as it promotes free speech, if you use your medium to malign and tell lies, misconstrue, and give us very fake and misinformation, you can be held liable. I'm not a lawyer, neither am I claiming to be one, but the laws are there. Let me get back to my director for his views quickly. So you saw this video, and it was flying like I seriously don't even get it. But trust me, people were just sending it and sending it and sending it around. But this video happens to be an information that is coming from a prayer camp.
Yeah.
Hebron prayer camp. Now, this elder was a member of Church of Pentecost, an elder. But you see, all the Church of Pentecost prayer camps have been accredited and accepted. His prayer camp is not the one that has been accredited or accepted by the Church of Pentecost. We have denounced the church leadership, have denounced the prayer camp. So we have no relations with Hebron prayer camp.
Disclaimer. That was a disclaimer.
That's the disclaimer.
JB, even this disclaimer was issued December 20th, 2021. Or see, the Church of Pentecost General Headquarters wishes to distance itself from Hebron Assembly, which has been operating under the brand name for the past 7 years. The leadership of the Church of Pentecost wishes to inform the general public that it has no branch or assembly known as Hebron Assembly located at Midye on the Accra in Sawam Road. Hebron was formerly a prayer camp under the Church of Pentecost, but the camp leader, Elder Frank Kwabena Donko, broke away over 7 years ago after failing to follow biblical principles and the church's laid down practices and policies. Despite several pieces of advice, Hebron leadership continued to operate under the name the Church of Pentecost and uses the church's logo, material, artwork, photo, and other information to deceive the public into believing that Hebron Prayer Center is under the Church of Pentecost umbrella. The general public is advised not to engage the said Hebron Assembly in any manner in the name of the Church of Pentecost.
And doctor, we are doctor into what can bro. But my church assembly mo e wa kan kase. Yeah. Video a yeboma wo hwe no. Na e kire e Maria mienu, maamefo mienu. Baako e freno Abena Backy. Abena Backy ene ne gang. Ya pam no asore no. Ono no wo Church of Pentecost mu. Yeah. Ena yen asore no. Esan se yemfa wani nso ade a ye entertain sa na ye de ntete papa ne kasade e wo ya asore mti uyo obi a kasaburu e wo wanum na wo kasa anye de na wo ne yo enye fe a empanimfo hwe usuban na overtime na ye tufu a overtime ye hu se still ano enya ade a wo be sachira na afi ya to pa hwi enti Abena Backy ya to no pa hwi ya Pentecost onka ho ana ofiri mu no why na adwene se asore no de erade nam asore ne mpanimfo so eye ede sachira wiase ede nsachira ahodo eba no omo de ombeka sa atia enti biribia Abena Backy ene ne nkrofo mi akwan bia no se omo kasatia anya asore no panyin a oda no a na ya asore ne mpanimfo anya asore mpanimfo a na ya asore no emma ana asore na deyo but obi bia ohwe the Church of Pentecost adeyo egitum. Say it is the biggest Pentecostal church in Ghana. There were 190 nations across the world. Compare in Soria Hodo, Namam statistics in Soria, a free Ghana, all our countries, Ebi. You will know it. Near Tusu, Mienu, I can want some say, video about Bontin, I can want some. And yet Pentecost, I saw them baby and see it. And you know, say last year, sorry, impending for my conscience. I swear your friend ministry to celebrities. Enti ye kasa ye kan kire se ye bra pani Amakye Dede ye hia no ana ye mpeno. O ye bra pani ye ne gye ne ho. Okra na otini mu no so ye Nyankopon dia. Enti ye no ya soma ye se ye nka Nyame asem nkire okra bia wa asase so. Enti na Elia no autism asem na ye kan se wo abofra kra na wadi dem kra na ye nto ne ntwene. Esan se okra woni mu a ohia Awurade. Enti say yen papa Amakye Dede akoto nwom wo baabi mpo a enye bone ministers to celebrities no yen ya tiase say yen kohwehwe wo nyina na yen moa wo ano na yen siesie wo ma Kristo na omunya mesom no entintim enti wakọ baabi a akoto nwom a enye bone but the man ye bone a ewo mu a Backy ene ne nkrofo ahye dade adwene bone ɛde ɛka cassette mpanimfo no ɛne sɛ baabi a ɔkɔyɛ ɛnyɛ Pentecost asɔdan bi mu ɛyɛ Hebron Prayer Center na no na me director ɛdi kan ɛkenkan ho nsɛm kyerɛw sɛ papa yi na ɔyɛ Pentecost ni elder nyame nam no so ma na dom sɛ yɛ wo asɔre mu ne ɛma wadom a wo de adom no ɛboa asɔre no esiesie nyame mma ama da ɔbɛba no wɔde yɛn akɔ asomdwe mu ɔno nya adom no ɛne brɛ ne sika pɛ ne adufudie nti ɔno sɛ ɔte ne ho ɛyɛ ne nneɛma a ɛmfa Pentecost kwan so ɛnso asɔre church of Pentecost yɛwɔ prayer camps bebree a yɛagye atum ɔno ma ne ho kwan ma yɛ ntete no ɔmpɛ sɛ ɔbɛhyɛ tumi ase asɔre church of Pentecost no mpanimfoɔ ɛda ano a mmara ɛne asɔre no ade yɛ no ama ɔmo kwan ɛde nhyehyɛeɛ ɛde brɛ yɛn yɛkyɛn ma ɛne ne mpanimfoɔ nyinaa na ɛde nhyehyɛeɛ ba ɔma ne ho kwan ne yɛn ntete no wama ne ho kwan ɛna mpanimfoɔ yɛ ne sɛ wontumi ɛmbrɛ wo ho ase ɛnhyɛ ase deɛ a ɛne ɛte wo ho ɛna yɛato no pɛ ahwi enti yɛne ne kɛsɛ biara yɛne ne kaso bɔ mu biara ɛnso bɛsi na yi ɔda so ayi so Church of Pentecost yɛ logo a ya register a yɛgye intellectual property wokɔ krataa mu a copyright deɛ ne sɛ obi ade a ɔno de aba abɔnten ne logo ne design ne slogan bibi a wa register no wonni kwan sɛ wobɛfa wokɔ Hebron Prayer Camp a ɔmo da so use asɔre logo na ɛhɔ ɛna ɔmo kɔ invite yɛn bra pani ɛyɛ Amakye Dede ɛwɔ dwumadi yɛ ɔmo di ase ɛna yɛka sɛ yɛnkyi yɛ bra pani Amakye Dede but sɛ Backy wo ne nkrɔfo mo bɛka no kura no na monka but esan sɛ wan adwen sɛ asɔre de bɛyɛ bia na ɔmbɛka ho asɛm nti asɛm a Hebron Prayer Camp ɛyɛ dɛn na kɔkɔyɛ a local church of Pentecost saa ntoboase yɛ sɛ ɔtɔ boase na woyɛ nhwehwɛmu yi a wokɔ internet so kɛkɛ na Google Hebron Prayer Center wobɛhu on background Backy yɛ kyerɛ wo wopɛ sɛ woyɛ a no ayɛ ne yie na woyɛ no saa na obi ehu sɛ atro na wodi a afei ɛbɛtɔ da bi ne baabi a wonam nya na credibility kakra okura no so na ɛkɔ because ne waye
on credibility
ɛyɛ credibility no ɛna wagu ho anim as because fast check na kyerɛ sɛ ɛyɛ Hebron Prayer Center nka Pentecost ho enti Pentecost amanebo a na de fra no na ɛne sɛn and free 2021 ɛna yɛ ne ɛyɛ elder yi ni prayer camp no edi ntitim enti Hebron Prayer Camp no ɛnka yɛ ho
that church says it's not up to date
enti one kasa wo kan kra nso no na yɛ sɛ one kasa no wo yɛ ho sɛ wonim saa because information are so abound say enai wetumi atena wo computer achi wo phone achi na wa type keke na wa hwehwɛ details no onya teye na say efa Pentecost ho dia yenka but aya sorry a nyame atsem the more wo kan na sorry no etre enti edwuma ye be ya no pɛ say ye ba be kire ne ya to ase say efa checking ye ka no kra che say de dikan Backy ne nkrofo nsɛm mo kan na atro enye Church of Pentecost aso dem Hebron Prayer Center a wokɔ ehene fan so a nyame na mɛkyerɛ wo ba wo hwehwɛ mu a ɛhɔ kwan so no wɔ enye Pentecost Local Assembly enti Backy ne nkrofo nsɛm mo bɛka atro ɛna ɔmo anim gu ase no ɔmo hu sɛ afɛdeɛ enye no korɛ no muntie another apology letter bi video bi so a ɔyɔnko bi so a bɛbɛ sa nkrofo na science for na no ɔmo a yɛhyɛ da abɔ wɔn paa no muntie yɛhwɛ video no
we are not here to disgrace Christianity, but we are here to uphold Christ higher. Message be na Amakye Dede perform wo asore no. Yinim say Hebron Prayer Camp no a subsidiary of Church of Pentecost. But upon research and consultation, who say Pentecost for action krata ma dada.
Into wa no manani na so monani mu na so man bacho eti wo hwa de ya
peni say
wo sabe peni yen ya kire no e kasa ehote e wo penti so wantimi anto boase anye nhwehwemu na emu wo de atro no ba beto abonten wie na wo wie a ansa na ba be kase wo ye wo checks ni wie no ene wo hu se sa Hebron no enka enti sa ampre ho na Abena Backy wone wo nkrofo ya papa yi de nkrofo gank yi ka ho a mo ye fa sorry mo ɛde important pa na akatua ben pa na mope ɛde afrim ɛno na na yɛpɛ sɛ yɛbisa enti o apology letter no no kyerɛ sɛ ɔno protect nyame adwuma ho na afa police ni ana superintendent sɛ nyame asɔre so asɔre ben na o den responsibility ben na yɛde ama wo nyame anim ni sɛ hwɛ asɔre so a wo ka sɛ wo bɔ nyame asɔre ho ban o yɛ IGP ana sɛ wo yɛ han yɛsrɛ sɛ you're very careful. Doc,
yeah,
video ni see na fe comment na sorry.
Yeah.
Message bi na Amakye Dede perform wo asore no. Yinim say Hebron prayer camp no subsidiary of Church of Pentecost. But upon research and consultation, who say Pentecost for action krata ma dada because of such practices be. But we shall not go detail. And we are saying we are sorry, say you can't say Church of Pentecost instead of a Hebron prayer camp. Thank you very much. But still, they are Pentecostal. We should bring sanity into the church. Yentumin kwa akwasidaye, yentumin tum some gospel singers, some go to worship. Our akwasidaye. Saranso yentum some secular musicians, so omra saw the metronome. Enchwaye a abomination in the sacred place. Women call far said they about kono no Church of Pentecost. Yeah, sorry.
Okay, director. Waka sorry try to
now JB, you see, Anka, such a man, or to me any background investigation after receiving the video to check whether a Church of Pentecost na invite Amakye Dede or not. You know, on to me Bahabe can say, I'm sorry, you could have said, it's like the story will not even be out because it is not Church of Pentecost that invited Amakye Dede. And so this is a serious defamation case because one of the elements of defamation, and it's you publish a true story, an information or a statement which is malicious. That is, you have an intention of denting the image of an institution or an individual, and then you publish it.
Council,
see defamation. There were so many elements that constitute defamation. Okay. First one is information that you are putting out there, no, and yet true.
Okay. Falsehood.
Falsehood, and a falsehood also, you intend. When we say intent, say what shed that
because utie kasa apology go mana and still
Pentecostals so what shed that power, so that is number one. And the statement also is not true because the Church of Pentecost local bia invited Amakye Dede. It was Hebron Prayer Center. And number three, say kind of defamation near okasem funny hono must have a reputation. Church of Pentecost have a great reputation. And the other one say you publish it, the whole world knows. Say we see Church of Pentecost are called invitee Obi, and that is false. So when you come back here and telling us, you say you are sorry.
Now let's even deal with the statistics.
Yeah.
Not Becky can say sorry no mebu no free sorry no munti. Or penyom de omaba. I'm say again, and I am surprised that information is so abound. And so Becky, Auntie Becky. Obia no ni problem won some person dey be abonten but the woman say no akra bi ogina JSS onim phone use onim Google and how you search information enti ye be catch us say asat 2023 a ye close year no 2024 ye ba 2025 the church population youth population over 70%. And for you to say a mebru ni free sorry no e atro kase ya dikan we wo to bo ase a ka bia nka wetin a check Auntie Becky enti Church of Pentecost e mebru na wa sorry no e do so sen mpanimfo ne ka mebru na ye de say ne ye hwe no e de free free 13
to 35
e got 35 almost constitute the population percentage of over 70%, but 73%. I'm sorry that you fear over 70%, no. You see, in the church say asɔre no youth no ɛkɔ abɔnten papa number 2 a yɛn clarify ade so sɛ yɛn bra pani Amakye Dede yɛnchi no yɛkasa yi yɛnhu n'anim ase esan sɛ ministry to celebrities yɛne wɔn nkyɛn n'aso na ɛba na empo sɛ wakɔ asɔre dɛm kora na wakɔkɔto ɛnwom wɔ hɔ yɛmfa sɛ yɛafrɛ no ba ɔba asɔre dɛm no bi otie nyame asɛm owieyɛ no ɛna bi ɔto no nwom enti emu deɛ a yɛde tageyɛ no ɛne sɛn because you have a ministry a yɛ dedicate sɛ yɛhwehwɛ yɛ nua no a wɔyɛ celebrities including musicians footballers na wɔn ka ho nyinaa na yɛne wɔn nkyɛn Awurade asɛm na yɛmfa som wɔ ɔma Kristo som no entintin enti both informations a mo de bɛto abɔnten nyinaa no ɛyɛ atorɔ yɛsrɛ mo Aunty Becky na wɔn nkurɔfoɔ menim deɛ council ɛne asɔre mpanimfoɔ bɛyɛ but the yɛn deɛ pɛ sɛ yɛka no sɛ wo ka wasɛm a ɛnɛ obi ntimi nsɔ wa no nea wobɛka but be mindful say you will be held accountable to every statement biya ube make and na a falsehood both nkro channels ahodo omo kwan for publications you can be sued former IGP or making those statements in there council swag kan them enti by me apology doesn't mean me nim dem panimfo no be de how the German panimfo no be but ye ka say we nkoma obi bia o ka asem afa sorry church of Pentecost nkwa nyame asori bia ho ana asem bi na wo ka hwehwemu nokura ewom na fato abonten eno nti na yen pen TV ha no yemfa atesem ene atrosem emfa nya adwuma ne mu de ye nokure no na ebeka enti omo aba beka sa fe de Hebron but still no Pentecostal anti ntimi makwan obi amfa supervisor na wonye superintendent over Pentecostal churches ene ye ma menim position wo so a marshal be a Pentecostal council for man ro bi a on timi hwepo amanfo bia in line with their coda menim but sebe e ba ne say ya enye fe yes say moma ya de yo na yakasa ho anonte director infanto
so we won't say a lot of people want to gain some kind of followership by just talking monetize on YouTube, any Facebook and other things. So the more they talk about Pentecost, because of our neighbors, a man for follow them. And the more you follow them and likes their comment and co, the more they are getting more money. So we want to advise the general public, don't take Abena Backy serious. He is not our member. Now he's always going out there to just bring up false information so that people will follow her. But Abena Backy, even with all these things that you are doing, the members understood tithe. They are paying their tithe very well. And so don't follow Abena Backy. What he has been saying is not true. What we are saying is that the Church of Pentecost has never invited Amakye Dede into any of our auditorium. It's Hebron Prayer Center that invited Amakye Dede into.
Let me also read this last one from Apostle Ango.
Okay.
And Okase, praise the Lord, JB. God bless you richly for the clear and vivid explanation you have given about Hebron Prayer. Ose, I was in the greater committee, in Greater Accra, when we met him.
Hebron.
Every good counsel was given to him to be submissive to the church's directive, but he failed, which brought about his church being excommunicated or local being excommunicated from the church. And let Becky know that she cannot meddle in the affairs of the church. What we are saying is that facts are sacred. You can't change them. You cannot divert them. Hebron Prayer Center and Church of Pentecost local beer. But as to why he is still using our logo, I don't get it. You are my boss.
That one is another matter altogether that we'll discuss. So I want to say this: the public shouldn't follow such people. They say a lot of apologies here and there. They are not authentic. Their platform itself is not authentic. And so any information they put out there subsequently, that should tell the whole world that those are the people that needed to be trusted. We shouldn't trust them at all on anything they put out there. And from now, any information that is put out there just to tarnish the image of the church will not sit down aloof.
All right.
Yeah, we will not sit down aloof. We have to correct those misconceptions because yebi, and you be fit. So these are some of the
postal video.
Postal video. After the apology, you know, they look at some and say, "What is wrong with this man, boy?" Another one say, "Not all old person get wisdom, hamper. Shame on you, master. You see your life." So you see, now people are getting to know the kind of cliques that have been formed just to tarnish the image of the church. And you see, now we have a lot of discerning Ghanaians who also read through things and understand issues, and then what you call it, debunk those kind of claims. Yeah. So you come up with something, you have an institution, Pentecost, we are here. Why can't you call us? Said you have heard A, B, C, D, and let us also tell our side of the story. That's the basic rudiment of journalism. But we just get to the stage because you have a platform and just post something there to dent the image of the church. That is unaccepted. Okay. So people should not use Church of Pentecost to make money.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Director, I want to thank you so much for this clarification.
Yeah.
I reform Madara Mayadamasi, Yamin Shramo, and the air can say the Munim said the Master Etienne. Yes, sorry, entity. Be a Pentecost are sorry that no be a can say Pentecost are sorry there, Ikita entity, papa. Santity Muna Ikra. And now, yes, I can be say, Yebra paying Amakye Dede. And yes, each in Chino de Biada. Name only Dean Akoko Fremoa, or Modi Diatro, and say a bad in Chichi, a day Abba. In ministers of celebrities, and check Rebecca and Jane.
Rebecca.
Na Baba Bekan, yeah. It is Ramsamunati, Grophobia, and I say, letters are hold on that church. I would do Nanam from na a be super sorry in penny for, a be super sorry, Daduni, a be super, yen, a software. Nay, ya sorry, elders penny for the sorry ma. We are sorry about maintenance and show Mamun can comment view hormone, comment. No moves and Yamana or Moyen, they are true. A radi in Shramo, someone just have wish, atom. Or no one can also apologize. Nti Jana, Edema.